What's up guys, we're in the kitchen and for tea today we're going to have some anabolic pizzas. Straight from the Remington James cookbook, the anabolic cookbook. He uses different ingredients over there with it being in the States, so I'm doing a UK version for a lot of his different recipes that I can now. I'm not going to release a cookbook, I'm just trying these things and tweaking them to fit the UK market so you can see. Let's crack on with our anabolic pizza. First thing we want to do is preheat our fan assisted oven, and we're going to get that at 180 degrees ready to go. We've got this diced chicken breast, super lazy, we're not even going to chop it up. We're going to pop that onto here, spread it out like that. Make sure you always wash your hands after handling raw chicken, and we're going to pop it in this, our new gadget. Haha, there we go. So this is our halogen oven. Pop it in there up the top and we'll whack it on 200 degrees for approximately 12 minutes and see how that comes out. So that's the longest part of this, so we'll pop that in there. Off that goes cooking while we prepare the rest. Okay, so the base of the pizza is usually quite bread heavy. What we're using is tortillas. Now, an interesting one with these was, usually, if you get the mini ones, I go for wheat and white, which always sounds great, because, you know, whole wheat, we think of it as healthier, etc. If you look at the macros on these big tortillas, for some reason, the whites came in at much less calories per tortilla. So for one tortilla, it's 173 calories. Might sound a lot if you're doing wraps, but when you're doing that as an entire pizza base, that's nothing at all. We'll do the filming based on one, and we'll do all the macros based on one so you can see what that entails, but we are going to be making 2 or 3 so we don't waste our chicken and so it goes around, and we can store these away and we can reheat them, which is great. So we start off, we've got our single tortilla here, and like with any pizza base, we've got your tomato puree. There's different ones here. To be honest, for what you're going to be using of it, it's next to no calories. We will weigh this stuff as we put it on there. We are adding 15 grams of this. 15 grams of this rocks in at exactly 13 calories. So I like to use the back of a spoon for this. I do have a basting brush which I tried, but it didn't spread it, it just like collected most of it. So it's not super tomatoey, but if you're anything like me, you don't like loads of tomato on there, you don't like pockets of tomato everywhere. Now, whatever you can get for this is great. I couldn't find fat-free cheese in the major supermarkets, but I did find this 50% reduced fat mature cheddar cheese. This works out per 30 gram portion is about 75 calories. We put our scale here. Easy way to weigh this out as we're doing it is to get the packet on the scale, then zero it. So we're at 0 there. And now we can take away what we're adding. That's 40 grams thereabouts of fat-free cheese. Now all we need is our chicken to be ready, and add our chicken and toppings to that. Bit of colour to this. We're going to get this spinach, which is pretty much free on our macros, which is awesome, and we're just going to chop it up really finely so it gets lost within that cheese in the pizza when we add it to it. So that's our chicken cooked. We've got 3 pizzas out of the ingredients on, but they're all running the same macros. What we've done is with our cooked chicken, we've shredded it up best we can. You can either use a blender for that or whatever you want to do, just to get it into like a ground meat kind of texture here. We've got this on the scales and we're going to reduce it by about 80 to 100 grams for each pizza, depending on how much cooked weight you've got. And we're just going to add a pinch of spinach to each one, just to give it a bit of colour. The macros on that are pretty negligible for the thingy, but we're doing 80 grams of chicken here. It's a lot of chicken. And throw our spinach on there as well. There we go. So there's our finished pizza, and we'll pop that in the oven. It's only about 5 to 10 minutes till you get that all crisp and it all melts down nicely. Get this out of the oven. Oh yeah. Tray, check that out. That's the money right there. Right, let's get this cut up and place it up and we'll go straight to a taste test. My favourite part of the taste test. You know how long I've been craving pizza for, especially on a keto diet. And while this is not essentially pizza, it's as good as it gets. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh man, that's good. Soft as you get in the middle. As you come towards the outside, it's got that real crispy, crunchy. Let's break down the macros here. So in this whole pizza, not half, not just a portion, nothing like that. In this whole pizza, the macros break down to this. We've got 417 calories, 45.2 grams of protein, 32.1 grams of carbs, and only 9.7 grams of fat. Now for a meal, that's absolutely superb, fits into our macros brilliantly. We could even smash 2 of these and still get it on target. So, any criticisms, if I can, I might get a fat-free mozzarella, add that to the macros, see where we can go, give it a bit more creaminess. Other than that, this is beautiful. The best pizza I've had for a long time. The only pizza I've had for a long time. Therefore, also the worst. Thanks for watching the video, guys. We've enjoyed our pizza. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to add to that and do some different recipes, change your toppings up and come up with your own versions, and please let me know below what works for you. Their macros fit perfectly for me and it tastes absolutely beautiful. This is the start of a new series we're doing, which is all these anabolic recipes, keeping within our macros and our diet, but having all the foods we crave. So we can keep eating what we love and it not feel like we're sacrificing our diet and just going chicken and rice and chicken and rice and doing all of that, but we can really mix up our meals and try some new things, especially desserts. We've got some great desserts coming up. Thanks for watching the video. If you've not already, hit that like button below, click subscribe and the bell notification. Every time you do that, it really does help a lot. And if we can hit 500 subscribers by the end of this month, I'll be doing a 10,000 calorie challenge, and hopefully by the end of the year, we'll pass that 1,000 mark on subscribers. See you all again soon. Bye.